Hey, you useless lump. You're going to be able to handle dinner tonight, aren't you?
Me? I'm too busy with work today. I told you I wouldn't be able to make anything. I don't have time.
Don't make excuses. You don't have a real job, and you and I both know it. You're too lazy to do any real work.
That's not true. I work every single day. I've told you so many times. Why don't you get that?
Why should I believe you? Everything that comes out of your mouth is suspect. You're a serial liar. I don't want to hear it.
You don't have to listen to me if you don't want to, but I'm telling the truth. I have a deadline coming up, so there's no way I would have time to make dinner. Can't Dad do it? Or what about you? Where are you? Have you gone somewhere?
I went out today. What kind of son are you? Your father is ill and you expect him to do your chores for you. You should think about other people's needs.
He said that he understands I'm busy with work. I mean what I said. I have a deadline coming up. Honestly, even texting you right now is a waste of my time. I really need to focus on my work.
Don't you speak to me like that. How rude. I'm your mother.
Mom, if I don't answer you, we both know you'll be angry or worried. Mostly angry. That's why I'm replying right now. But I'm telling you, there's no way I can make dinner tonight. Why don't you get Harrison to make it?
Oh my goodness. First, you want to make your poor, sick father do your work for you. And now you want to force your little brother to do your chores. Even though he's focusing on his schoolwork. College is hard work, you know. Have you lost your mind?
I know. Harrison has his homework, but he also has a part-time job and goes out and has fun often. Even though the tuition is a total waste of money, he's still going. I think he's putting off graduating because he doesn't want to take on the responsibility of a real job yet. He's at least got enough time on his hands that he could make dinner for everyone.
You can't be serious. You never went to college. You never got a real job for yourself either. You just stay shut up in your room all day. The least you could do is make dinner. If you can't help out around the house, you're just making more trouble for the family by hanging around. Can't you see that?
What are you saying? I did everything you're supposed to do. I moved out and got my own place and took care of myself for ages. I didn't move back in until Dad got sick. We talked about it before I even moved back in. I thought you understood that. I don't know what has changed lately, but you don't seem to remember that at all. I don't know why you're being like this. Don't you think you're being a bit unfair? You've said some pretty awful things to me lately, and I don't understand why.
You don't know.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what mess comes out of your mouth. It's all just a bunch of excuses. You haven't been able to do anything. You don't do anything to help out this family. You're just a waste of space. You take and you take, but you don't give. You lazy piece of crap. The least you could do is help out around the house.
Wow, Mom. You didn't have to take it that far.
You used to at least make dinner for your father and your brother. But if you aren't going to do even that much anymore, what are you bringing to the table? How are you earning your keep?
Look, Harrison got home a few minutes ago. I asked him to help out and make dinner tonight, and he said it wouldn't be a problem. He's already started, I think. Why do you only want me to do it? Why don't you ask him sometimes, too?
Seriously, you're going to make your brother do your chores while you play around on your phone instead.
I'm not having fun on my phone. You keep texting me, so I'm answering you, that's all. I'd rather be focusing on my work right now.
Poor Harrison. He's always so tired between studying and working. He's got a full class load this semester, too. How can you do that to him? You are such a leech. Aren't you even the least bit ashamed of yourself?
You know what? Fine. Why don't you just not worry about dinner tonight? If you're already out, why don't you go ahead and grab dinner before you go home? Find some restaurant you like and have dinner there instead. Have a good time.
You are so useless! You should be doing something to contribute to this family. Anything!
I'm going to focus on my work now, Mom. I'll talk to you when I'm done.
I thought you had committed to being a shut-in, you loser. But it looks like you went out today, didn't you? You finally got out of the house.
I told you the other day. I had a deadline for a project I've been working on. I already turned everything in, but I have a meeting to go over some of the bigger points of it today. I'm meeting with my publisher today. Do you need something from me? Do you need me to pick up anything at the store before I come home? Or do you need me to run an errand for you?
No, it isn't anything like that. I don't need anything. I don't need you to do anything for me ever again, actually.
What?
I don't want you around the house anymore. You've been a drain on the entire family since you moved back in. You're a leech, and I don't want you around. How long are you planning on staying with us? I've been telling you that you've been nothing but trouble for ages, and you just aren't taking the hint.
How many times have we talked about this already? We always have this same conversation. Can we just skip it today? I've had enough. Look, I'm a little busy right now. Let's talk about this later.
So you're going to just run away from this conversation?
What's that supposed to mean?
Every time I try to bring it up, you manage to wriggle out of talking to me.
I'm not trying to wriggle out of anything. You just always start pestering me when I'm already busy with something important and I can't properly respond to you.
I'll keep it short and simple then. Leave.
I get it. I'll talk to you later.
Don't come home today. There's nothing for you to come back to. I've already cleaned out your room.
What are you talking about?
I took all of your things, put them in a garbage bag, and tossed them out. I want you out of my house, you lazy piece of crap.
That's fine by me. I'll move out tomorrow.
Oh?
I never thought you would just kick me out all of a sudden like this. But fine. I'll just come back today and get anything that's left and tidy up. I'll be gone tomorrow. How's that? Is that okay with you?
And you'll go? Just like that?
I mean, I think it's pretty awful that you threw my things out. But at least you didn't throw away my laptop, right?
No, I didn't. I sold everything that looked like it might be worth a little money. So there's no need for you to come back at all. Even today. There's nothing here for you.
What? You sold my computer? Don't joke about something like that. Surely you wouldn't do something that bad.
You just wasted time playing on it. What's the point of keeping it around? I could have just thrown it away and it wouldn't have mattered.
I can't believe you. Thank goodness I had a backup. I would have been in real trouble. In that case, fine. I won't come back tonight either. I'm gone.
That's what I was hoping to hear. I don't want to see your lazy face at my door again.
Why don't you go ahead and explain this all to Dad yourself? I can't believe you would do this to your own son. No mother would. From this day forward, I can't call you my mother again. Consider us done. I'm not your son. You're not my mom. We have no relation.
That's fine by me. I'd be embarrassed to have a son like you anyway. You're almost 30. You don't work. You don't even leave the house. You just waste your life away in your room.
Then we understand each other. Goodbye. Please, don't even try to contact me again. We are through.
Alan, what have you been up to? Living on your own can be a bit tough sometimes. How are you? If you get into any trouble or need anything, just let me know. You can come back home anytime you like, okay?
What are you talking about? What are you contacting me for? Are you up to something?
Oh no, I don't need anything. I was just wondering how you were doing.
Seriously? I don't think you've ever wondered if I was okay in my entire life. What is going on? Is there something you need to tell me? What are you trying to do? You're up to something.
You shouldn't talk like that. It's perfectly normal for a mother to worry about her son. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be so suspicious. I'm just worried about you is all.
You are such a liar.
What? How can you say that?
Did Dad put you up to this? Is he making you reach out to me? There's no way I am ever coming back to that house again. You can tell Dad yourself if you want, or I'll tell him. But I'm not coming back.
Why not? You should come home. Don't just throw your family away. I couldn't forgive you for that.
You won't forgive me. You're the one that threw me out. You can't just change your mind at the drop of a hat. It doesn't work like that.
I didn't just change my mind out of nowhere, you know. I had no idea.
You had no idea? About what? Oh, I think I know what you are talking about. After Dad got sick and couldn't work anymore, I was the one paying all the bills. Is that what this is about? Or maybe this is about Harrison's tuition. I've been paying for that too all this time. Did you just realize the leech was paying the bills? It was the shut-in that you hated so much that was keeping you afloat and paying for everything. Is that what this is about?
I didn't know about any of that. You should have told me. Why didn't you say anything? I had no idea.
I told you. I told you time and time again. You were too busy complaining to hear me. It's your own fault if you didn't know, because I definitely told you.
Well, I never meant to ignore you.
I understand completely. And I don't have any plans to talk to you anymore. Of course, you only contacted me because you needed something. But don't think you'll get anything out of it. I've already told Dad and Harrison. I'm not going to be supporting you any longer. I'm done paying for everyone else.
Why would you do such a thing? Doesn't it bother you to just give up on your family? Doesn't that hurt you at all? Have a heart.
Seriously. You of all people are going to say that? You're the one that kicked me out. Didn't that bother you? Now that I'm not there to pay for things, you're the one that needs to step up. You should be covering all the expenses and any of the chores I'm not there to take care of.
That's the problem. I don't have any way to pay for all that by myself. How am I supposed to pay for everything and take care of the house and take care of your father and pay tuition? I think I could at least cover Harrison's tuition, but I don't think I can do more than that by myself. I only work a few shifts a week at my job.
Well, why don't you take on more hours? You didn't really think about any of this before you kicked me out. Dad hasn't been able to work for a while now. Who did you think was paying for everything? If you'd have even thought about it for a second, it would have been pretty obvious. How could you be so oblivious?
Don't talk to me that way. I had no idea you were a successful writer.
I've been lucky. I've used social media to gain some publicity, and people have liked my work. I've become a little famous in the writing world. I've been able to pay for everything and make a good living for myself with my writing. I've got a new book coming out soon. It's a memoir about my life. You should know something. If that book does well, everyone who knows me, including all our old friends, is going to know exactly what kind of person you are.
What are you talking about? Are you joking? You shouldn't air our private business like that. What are you going to write about?
You've always been cruel to me, even when I was a little kid. You always said such horrible things to me. You always compare me to my brother. You never loved me as much as you did him. And then, even when I was taking care of our family, you kicked me out. I think it's going to make a really great book.
Now, you wait just a minute. Don't you dare publish something like that. Why don't you move back in? We can put this all behind us.
I wouldn't move back in if you paid me.
What?
I've been talking to Dad. You know he's furious with you for what you did. He said he's going to ask you to leave. He's going to try to find some work and do as much as he can to make ends meet. I'm planning to do what I can to help him out. But you? I won't give you a dime.
Your father said that.
He did. Dad said he was going to try to pay for Harrison's tuition with his savings. He might not be able to pay for all of it, but he could help him out at least. And Harrison has been applying for some scholarships and grants. He thinks he's going to be able to move out on his own soon.
What about me?
I have no idea. Maybe if you work hard at your job, they'll give you some more hours. You could live off of that, I think.
How can you be so flippant about it? I don't know what I should do. How am I supposed to make it on my own if your father kicks me out?
I'm sure if you really think on it and work hard, you'll come up with something. But it has nothing to do with me anymore. We agreed that we weren't family anymore the day you threw me out. You were happy to cut me off, so you might as well live with the consequences.
That's all in the past. It's just water under the bridge. We don't have to let it ruin our lives. We can work on things. We can fix this.
I don't see any reason to fix things now. I'm enjoying living by myself. And I'm especially happy not to have to live with you anymore. And I can get so much more work done now. My writing is really taking off. You're like some kind of plague, and I'm glad to be free of you.
How can you say that to me? I'm your mother.
Is there something better you would like me to say? But I remember everything you have ever done or said to me. How could I forget? I've written everything down in my books. Now no one else will forget either. Honestly, I wish I could forget some of it. Please, never try to contact me again. You've made a sad, lonely life for yourself. Good luck with it.
It wasn't long before Alan's memoir was published. Bookstores could barely keep it on the shelves before it sold out time and again. It was a huge hit. As all their family and friends began to read the book, Raina became more and more embarrassed. Everyone she met looked at her a little differently, and she could feel the change. People were amazed at what they read, and little by little, she lost friends. The neighbors began to gossip, and she went out less and less. She became a shut-in herself. Her husband never forgave her for throwing Alan out of the home. Once he read the book, he realized how abusive she had been to their son. He filed for divorce soon after. During the divorce, even more terrible things came to light. It turns out, Raina had even had an affair in the past. The divorce was long and ugly, and between the abuse cited in the book and the evidence of her affairs, the courts awarded most of their belongings to Alan's father. Raina was forced to start over with practically nothing. She's busy with her job every day now, but with a minimum wage job, she isn't exactly living a life of luxury. She barely gets by. Alan's book became a bestseller, and his name became well known across the country. The book even did well internationally. His next book is expected out next year.
Hey, babe, where are you? Oh God, don't tell me you're at the hospital again. Babe, I get that your mom is ill, but you can't neglect everything else so you can visit her every day. You were there all day on Monday. I barely had half a dinner. I had to go feed myself at Chick-fil-A. There is nothing you can do by going to the hospital. The doctors have nothing left they can do either.
Cameron, are you serious? My mother is in the hospital dying. I am here to see her, not to try to save her life or anything. I knew you thought poorly of my mom for being a single mother, but this is too low, even for you. You can't eat if I'm not there to make food for you. What are you, 4?
I'm just being straight with you, Chels. Can't I be straight with you, huh? You're a homemaker who has not made the home in weeks. How is that good?
That's why I'd asked you to have my mom move in with us. Then I wouldn't have to commute to the hospital every day and spend hours on the train, and my mom could spend the rest of her very short remainder with her only family. But you said no. We have no room for that. Boo-hoo.
Well, it just felt weird to say yes to something that would end in someone dying in my house. Why would I want a death to happen in my home? It's scary. And I'm not comfortable around old people. You know that. They have that smell. Old people smell. Not to mention their annoying stares and awful nagging. Always nagging. I can't stand them. You know that.
Everybody gets old, and every one of us will die someday, Cam. Do you think you won't get old and bent? You're already halfway there. And we're talking about my mom, not some random stranger. I promise, babe, I will take real good care of her. I will give her a bath every day so she doesn't smell. And you know she's not the type to nag. Has she ever said anything to criticize you? No. So please, babe, let's have her move in with us. It won't be for long. I can't bear to think how lonely she must be all alone in that hospital room. It breaks my heart. I want to be with her in her last moments. I don't want to be stuck in traffic when it happens and miss it. I will regret it for the rest of my life, Cam. Please?
No, babe, come on. It's like you said, people get older and they die. That's how it is, and that's how it's been for millions of years. You come into this world alone, and you gotta go out alone.
How can you say something so heartless? She is your mother-in-law, too. Do you not remember how crazy she was about you from the moment I brought you home to introduce you to her? She doted on you like she would her own child. How can you turn your back on someone who has loved you so much?
No. Don't put that on me. I never asked her to dote on me. She can't dote on me because she wanted to, and then expect me to do her favors. I didn't ask to be treated like her own child. It was her choice. And it's not fair to me now for her to expect me to dedicate myself to her care like I was her only child. No way, Jose. Ask anyone, babe. I'm not being unreasonable here. What son-in-law even knows the first thing about taking care of a sick, bedridden mother-in-law? Maybe your mom ought to have had a son then, or gotten remarried.
You're being so cruel. How can you be so selfish and so cruel? Just stop. You win. I will never bring this up ever again. Just stop talking about my mother like that.
Great. Are you heading home now then? I'm getting off work in half an hour. I was craving your broccoli casserole today. Have that ready for when I get home, will ya? Oh, and I need a new razor too. Okay, see you at home. Bye. Hey, Chels. I forgot to mention earlier, but you need to make sure the guest room is vacuumed and cleaned today. And maybe wash the sheets again for some good measure.
What's going on? Are we having guests over?
Yeah, my mom is coming.
For what?
What do you mean for what? She has Alzheimer's, so she can barely function, let alone take care of my dad. I'm a little disappointed in you for not offering to have her live with us already, but oh well, I got it taken care of. You'll get the chance to redeem yourself as the good daughter-in-law after she's settled in. I'm counting on you, babe.
She has your dad to take care of her. Why does she need to come live with us?
My dad has never set foot in the kitchen except to grab a beer or two in his life. How is he gonna take care of my mom? You're kidding, right? You know how my mom is now. She can get real aggressive and she sometimes doesn't know where the bathroom is, so she will just go on the floor in the living room. You think my dad can deal with that? He's like 70 years old.
If she's that bad, then she should be seen by a doctor. Possibly put in a home where she can get the professional care that she needs. I don't have the medical knowledge or expertise to take care of an Alzheimer's patient. Are you going to step up and do it since she's your mom? Are you willing to give her sponge baths, make her bland foods and puree them so she doesn't choke, clean and change her diapers, wash her clothes with gentle soap, etc.? If you're doing all that, then yes, by all means, bring her over. I'm not about to get in the way of some fantastic mother and son quality time.
What, me? What about work? I have a job, Chels. You, on the other hand, you sit around doing nothing all day. I bring you a fat paycheck twice a month. This is the least you can do for me. I'm not about to work my ass off all day, come home and take care of someone who can't go to the bathroom by herself.
Newsflash for you, Cam. I do not sit around at home all day. Do you think your clothes get magically washed and fold themselves into their drawers? Just because you don't see me do them doesn't mean I don't do them.
You're so difficult sometimes. Just listen to me for once. You're living under my roof, so you need to do what I tell you to do, especially in times like these. If you can't get that through your head, then you're welcome to leave, Chels. I dare you.
How could you say that? That's not funny. We've been together 20 years, Cam. What have I done to make myself be seen as nothing but a janitor to you?
I don't think of you as a janitor, you're my wife, and I expect a wife to do certain things that the husband asks her to do. For him. Right now, I'm asking you to go and clean up the guest bedroom, maybe dust the blinds while you're at it. I don't want my mom coughing up a storm her first night there. Where are you? I told you my mom is coming today. Why is the house a mess? It's like a bomb went off in here, babe. The dishes from this morning are still in the sink, for God's sake. And why is the guest bedroom untouched? Did you forget to clean it? My mom is already here. Where is she supposed to sleep tonight, babe?
She can sleep with you in your bed for all I care, Cam.
What?
I'm not spending another second in that house with you, let alone your mother. You be a good boy for your mama and tuck her in your bed, all right? You two won't have to worry about me being a third wheel.
Are you crazy? I'm not an animal. What grown man, married and with a child who is also almost a grown man, sleeps in the same bed as his mother? That is beyond inappropriate. It's disgusting. You need to get your head checked, Chels. What the hell? Why would you even suggest that?
You are the one whose head needs checking, Cam. Every single time we went to visit your parents, you left the bedless guest room we were in to go sleep on the couch in your parents' room. You said it was okay because you were their son. It's not weird, you said. It's normal, you said.
That was a different story. My parents' guest room didn't have a bed. You know I can't sleep on hard surfaces. It's not like I crawled into their bed and curled up spooning my mom. I slept on their love seat. I slept in the fetal position. I wasn't comfortable or anything.
And you think that justifies the fact you left your wife to sleep on the cold floor wearing towels as an extra blanket? Then in the morning, you would demand I should make some breakfast to score points with your parents. Do you remember that? Maybe you don't, since we haven't visited them together in a while. I wonder why.
Well, it wasn't just us that had to sleep in that guest bedroom. My sisters use that room when they visit too. Do they complain? No. There's no need for you to sound so petulant. It was never for more than a couple nights anyway. Sheesh. What did you want to happen? My senile parents offering us their plush bed so they can sleep on the laminate floor in the guest bedroom instead? Would that have made you feel better, Chels? Enough of this now. Come home right now and clean this mess. Make some food for my mom so she can get on with her nap. And while she naps, you can clean. I don't care. Just get back here before I lose it.
I've already told you, I'm not going back to that house anymore. I am dead serious, Cam.
Enough! This is your last chance to come home without any consequences. I am literally fuming right now, Chels. Don't you test me. Get home now. Or else.
Or else what? You're gonna kick me out? Guess what? I'm already out, Cam. Or you're gonna divorce me? Guess what? I'm already gone, Cam. You're out of threats, Cam. It's always the one with more to lose that shows their cards too soon. They always make the mistake of projecting their desperation onto the other. You think I'm scared of you leaving me? Divorcing me? What can you possibly think of that I would be left wanting if you and I divorced? The only thing is you, and frankly at this point I would love nothing more. Along with you, your awful mother will disappear from my life. How did you ever figure that could be a threat you could throw at me?
Fine. Alright, you win. I know your pride can sometimes get in the way of accepting your mistakes. I will be the bigger man here. After all, I am a man. So come back home. This is me waving the white flag. This is me extending an olive branch. If you come home now, I'm willing to pretend none of this ever happened, and we will just go back to the way things were, okay?
You really can't read the situation here, can you? You offering me an olive branch is like a death row inmate telling the executioner, I won't murder you if you let me go right now, you big dummy. Your threats have no bearing on me. It's embarrassing how badly you're taking this. That mess you saw at home was for me packing my stuff up and leaving. Didn't you notice the emptiness? What am I thinking? Of course you didn't notice. It's not like you've ever paid attention. So for the last time, there you have it. I have completely vacated myself from your house and from your hypocritical presence. I am done with you.
Are you for real right now? Alright, talk me through your plan. You're gonna leave me. You are going to leave me? You're nothing but a stay-at-home wife who hasn't had a real job in decades. What are you gonna do out there in the real world to feed yourself? Where are you gonna live? I can already see you crawling back, asking for my forgiveness, and you haven't even been gone 2 minutes yet?
That's your biggest flaw, Cam. You underestimate people. You don't give others a second thought, thinking nobody could ever be smarter than you. Do you really think I left you without a plan? Do you underestimate me because I'm a housewife, or because I'm a woman?
Well, you leave me no choice. You will live in my house, spending my hard-earned money, buying one useless thing after another, eating my food that you bought with my money. And you still won't do a single thing you don't want to do? That's your pride talking. You are being selfish. If you wanted to have some say in how I run this household, you should have gone out and brought in some cash too. Maybe then you'll realize how hard and sometimes degrading it is to be the breadwinner. You'll finally realize how miraculous and wonderful it is to have a successful husband bringing you big wads of cash to feed your ungrateful mouth every time.
Oh, I know all about working for money. I've been doing that for a while now.
What? You?
Ever since my mom passed away 2 years ago, I've been waiting for this moment. Remember how you thoroughly rejected my plea to have my mom spend her final days under my care in our house? And do you remember how, a few days after we had that one-sided discussion, my mom passed away alone in her hospital bed because, exactly like I feared, I was stuck on the train on my way to see her? You had made it crystal clear to me that I will never be treated as anything but a lazy pet to you unless I had my own financial stability. So, I've been working 2 secret jobs and saving up every penny. I've worked to sustain myself independently, without you.
What could a homebody housewife of 20 years do to make money? Who would want to hire you?
That's what I was afraid of at first too. But there were plenty of people out there who wanted to hire me for my expertise. So, while working for Molly Maid part-time, I got myself a hospice caregiver license. And now I'm working a fantastic job at a retirement complex where I'm genuinely appreciated. It's quite something, Cam. I love every second of it. It's no question which I'd pick in a heartbeat. Living the rewarding life, surrounded by the wisest of people, or living as a lowly maid who changes your awful mother's bedpan every 2 hours? So, I guess I'll see you at court. For our divorce proceedings?
Who even are you, Charles? I don't know you anymore. How can you be saying all these irresponsible things? If you leave me, what am I supposed to do with my mom?
Didn't you tell me that people come into this world alone, and they most definitely leave alone? Aren't those the exact, maybe slightly tweaked words that came out of your mouth when my mother had a few more days on this earth? Does it bother you now that the tables have turned? Now that it's your precious snowflake of a mother?
It's normal for a daughter-in-law to care for her mother-in-law, but men just aren't built that way, to take care of his in-laws. We are hunters, and you are gatherers. You're both women, for crying out loud. And think about the skewed perspective this might teach our son. Have you even thought of that? What example are you leading if you abandon your husband and his mother?
I did think first and foremost about our child, Cam. I always do. I am leading by example that one needs to stand up for themselves. Forget antiquated gender roles set by men in the 50s who could buy a whole house on a milkman's salary. I am most definitely leaving you so our son doesn't grow up mistreating women like you do.
But it's not like I'm telling you to look after some stray cat. It's my mother you were talking about abandoning.
You abandoned my mother. I'm so confused as to why in God's name you can't see a difference here. Oh my God, Cam, I am so tired of this. I wasn't going to say this because it'll only give you the satisfaction of letting you know that I know. But why don't you ask your perky little mistress to move in and take care of your mom?
What? What mistress? What are you talking about?
Oh, you're going to play dumb now? So the Chanel No. 5 perfume you bought was for yourself then? And you checking into that motel on a Tuesday afternoon was what? You taking a nap? See, there is that habit of yours where you underestimate others.
No, listen, it's not what it looks like.
I'm sure it isn't, Cam, but you know what? I don't care. Just set up an automated bi-monthly payment for alimony and child support and you never have to make excuses to me ever again.
No, divorce is not an option. I cannot have that on my record. Besides, I wasn't serious with her. She's a stripper. It's not like I wanted to marry her and settle down or anything, Chels.
Then she will make enough money just on the tips to help you out with your payments. If you ever want me to even consider letting you have supervised visits with your son, you will do as I say. For a change. Soon after my conversation with Cameron, I hired one of the best local divorce attorneys to get the process going, and I was able to get every single drop of what I was rightly owed. Cam initially testified that the nature of his relationship with the stripper was strictly business related and refused to acknowledge his infidelity. But since I had copies of the extracurricular photos they'd been exchanging, his testimony came back to bite him harder than he could take. He's now paying alimony and child support with the small earnings he was able to scrounge from selling our house while living in a tiny studio with a roommate he found on Craigslist. As for his mother, I heard she was back at home with her husband, who managed to barely afford a visiting nurse once a month. I feel a little bad that she's living in a bit of squalor, but I will only let myself feel bad for her just as much as Cam did my mother. After all, I have my own life to live now. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more.
Hey, Kate. Hope you're doing well. Congrats to your marriage with Jack. I know you two did not have a wedding ceremony and just registered your marriage legally, but since now you two are officially a married couple, I want you to start helping out with the family, which you are now a member of. I know it won't be easy, but you have to put in what you can. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Lacey. This is all new to me, and it's my first time being a wife and a daughter-in-law, but I will try my best to be a good one. Actually, I really wanted to have the wedding first before registering our marriage. But Jack insisted that we become a legally married couple first, and here we are. And speaking of our wedding, do you have any suggestions on when we should do it? I asked him if there are certain dates when he wants to do it, and he told me to just ask for your opinion.
Wedding ceremony? My gosh, Kate. We are not in the early 2000s anymore. You know, not many people care about that anymore. I mean, a small one would suffice. And you know small weddings are getting popular nowadays. You are way younger, and yet you do not know these things. But anyway, yeah, I get it. COVID really messed up a lot of social event styles for everyone, but let's just skip a wedding for now. I don't want to invite people and get them sick. Just stick with what you did so far with the marriage registration and finish it with that. I think that's good enough. Also, you can just have a wedding later after you guys have kids.
Lacey, it's kind of weird to do it that way because of the order. It's not like I am getting pregnant out of wedlock, so I kind of don't want a wedding after giving birth. Also, my parents are really excited for my wedding. They have been looking forward to it. And ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamt of wearing a beautiful wedding dress and walking down the aisle to my husband. So anyway, should I just go ahead and reserve a wedding hall for my wedding? Would that be okay?
Didn't I already tell you? Just skip this whole wedding thing. There's no need for it. I mean, look at him. He has been a loner for the past 10 years, and on top of that, jobless. I'm surprised he found you. If you go through with the wedding, I would be so ashamed to invite my relatives and tell them what he has been up to. I am just so embarrassed of him, to be honest, so there's no way I am inviting anyone from my side if you have the wedding. Anyway, just give up the idea of having a wedding ceremony and never bring it up with me again.
A loner? And jobless? He has been jobless. What are you talking about? But Jack 100% has a job and makes a very good salary.
Oh yes, of course. Of course, my wonderful son Jack graduated from an elite college and is working at a big company. But the other ugly duckling, the other son that I unluckily have, Zach, I am talking about him.
To be honest, I don't think that's a valid enough reason to not have a wedding. Plus, if that's the reason, we'll never get to have one. I just don't see how that has something to do with me wanting to have a wedding ceremony with my now husband.
My gosh, do you not know about it? I really don't know how to tell you this, but by any chance, did you think that you registered your marriage with Jack?
Yes, of course I got married to him. Who else will I get married to then? I have been dating Jack this entire time, and we even went together to the city hall to register our marriage.
My goodness, Kate. You are being funny right now. Did you really not notice what's going on here? You're not being serious, right? Do you really think you can get married to someone like Jack? You are nothing compared to him. I am laughing so much right now that my stomach hurts. Oh, you are funny, Kate. All that Jack did was go with you to the city hall. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. But in reality, the name that's on that paper is my other son, Zach. Did you really not know?
What? Is that true, Lacey? What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Is that even possible?
Yes, of course. Nothing is impossible, you know. Both of my sons are twins, so they are basically like one person. They look almost identical, so instead of Zach, Jack just did all the paperwork for your marriage license while you were actually seeing Zach all this time. So yeah, that's what's going on.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe this is happening. Lacey, you know that's illegal, right? Not only did you guys scam me, basically, but you also forged paperwork to a legal body. You know I can sue you for that, right?
All that Jack did was assist you with the paperwork and wrote Zach's name on there because Zach has social disabilities and cannot make decisions on his own. So Jack did all the signatures. How is this a crime? He just helped his brother get married. That's all. So how are you going to sue us? This is more or less a family issue and not something you can butt in.
You tricked me! In what world does this even make sense? I've been dating Jack, not Zach. So why should I marry the person I haven't been dating? I really don't understand why I have to deal with this. I understand you guys have family issues and you are embarrassed of your own son, but I should not be a part of this mess because I did not do anything wrong to you guys.
Well, I really just wanted to find another home for my son who all these years has not been doing anything useful or meaningful. I want to kick him out because he is basically disabled. That's the truth. All he does is play on his computer and he barely steps out the house. He couldn't even finish high school and had to drop out. And ever since then, he has been like a parasite at my house. Just leeching off for food and staying at home without contributing anything to do with the family. So I strategized and thought of finding him a woman that he could get married to so I can kick him out and he can be her responsibility. I thought that if I did that, he would get back to his senses and start to grow up. But that obviously isn't the case. Because, duh, who would want to marry someone like him? Who is a good-for-nothing guy? He literally has no skills and no job. It would be like finding a needle in a haystack when trying to find a girl for him. So I came up with a really good idea. I told my other son to seduce a girl who he can pair with Zach. I told Jack that if he successfully gets Zach a girl who can become his wife, that I would give him $5,000. And it did not take him long to find you. I mean, it's only been, what, like half a year? And soon after, you and Zach became a legally married couple. I always knew Jack would be able to do that for me because he is very capable. Just like me. He is capable of everything, just like his mother.
Lacey, are you being serious right now? Is this all true? This sounds like a really good plot for a drama, though. Ugh, I can't believe something like this is happening to me right now. This is something that only happens in movies. Do you really think I can't bring this thing up to the higher court and get your family punished?
Kate, you make it sound like we kidnapped you and forced you to sign those marriage papers. You easily fell for my handsome and amazing son after he seduced you. You were the one who kept going after him. So why are you blaming me for this? You yourself listened to him. You should have known from the beginning. Jack works for a really big company and earning good money while all you do is work for some random family business. Do you really think he would choose you as his wife? Sure, you can dream big, but keep it realistic. You can't just wish for a fairy tale and expect it to happen in real life.
Lacey, do you really think I will let you off easily after tricking me into this mess? I will file for immediate annulment of my marriage, and I will sue your family for forgery of documents.
Both my sons pretty much look the same, so why does it matter which one you get married to? Ah, yes, of course, Jack is the much better son, but still. Are you seriously gonna go through all the hoops of dirtying your legal records and becoming a divorcee? Isn't it better and way easier to just accept it and live with Zach? As for Jack, I will make sure he meets a woman who is more towards his level and not someone like you. And you should just take Zach, try to live with him, and make him into a person. You and Zach are pretty much on the same level, so why don't you two just live together? I finally kicked him out from the house, so please just take him in and leave me alone. Now that he is your husband legally, he is now your responsibility. You know that, right?
You know that the temperature dropped to below 0 tonight, right? It is so inhumane to be doing this to your son, Lacey. Yet you still decided to kick out your son in this cold and leave him freezing with no place to go? Are you really his mom? No true mother with a heart would ever do this to her own son. I understand you really dislike him, but he is still your own son, you know? How can you do this to your own son who you carried in your womb for 9 months? They say that all parents always cherish and care for their child no matter what. But it seems that that is not applicable to you. I mean, do you not care about him freezing or what? He is your real son, right? You're just so heartless. I mean, he doesn't even need to be your son to know not to kick him out when there's a blizzard outside.
Kate, do you think that I would do this to him if he became a decent person? Of course I would not. But even though him and Jack are twins, he could barely do half the things that Jack easily does. It almost does not make any sense. Zach is approaching 30, yet he has just been stuck at home all these years and is basically like a parasite at home. He has not done anything for us at all.
Lacey, he is your own son. Does he have to contribute or give you something just to be treated like your own son? Shouldn't you just love your own children as they are, no matter what they do in life? Must they always live up to the pressure that you put on them?
Kate, you talk as if you ever gave birth and raised your own child. You have no rights to be telling me how to be a mother. There are only 2 ways one's children can give back to their parents. One way is when they actually give you back the blessings that you gave to them since they were born, and the other is when they don't give back anything at all, but instead become a menace. And that's exactly what is going on with my 2 sons. One is giving me back more than what I have given him, and the other is just living like a parasite. Zach has always been very rebellious since he was younger, and he is very picky and fussy about everything. It was hard to deal with him. I I mean, he could barely finish high school and has no skill to save his life so he can get a job. He is a good-for-nothing trash, so there is no way I will ever think of him as my son. So now that you're legally married to him, he is all yours. It's all up to you what you do with him. I don't care what you do. He is your husband, so do whatever you want. If you don't find and take him in, he will just starve and freeze to death in this cold weather. If you don't want to be a widow at your young age, hurry up and go save your husband from dying. You got that? Did you seriously sue us, Kate? I can't believe that you are willing to go through the hardship of involving the court in all of this. Didn't I already tell you that it is simply a family matter and not something that should be legally disputed? Why are you suing my son for forgery of documents? If this somehow spreads to his workplace, are you going to take responsibility for Jack's achievements at work if this messes up his legal records? Why should I be responsible for any of that? That's none of my business. What did you just say? Why would a jobless person have to worry about his work achievements getting messed up? You said the son that I married is jobless, right? Huh? Jobless? Oh, shoot, Lacey. Did you really not know? You are so nosy, yet you do not know about any of this? Well, let me be the one to tell you the truth. Get ready, okay? Your son, Jack, that you are so proud of, is actually jobless. You really didn't know? What nonsense are you talking about? I think you got them mixed up. Jack graduated from an elite university and is working a big boy job. How dare you lie to me about something like that? There's no way any of that is true. I bet you are making all of this up because you want to get back at me. Well, I didn't say that he didn't go to that elite school, nor did I say he didn't work at some big company. Those are true, but true in the past. He started working at a big company 5 years ago, and because he had work troubles and couldn't get along with his boss, he quit that place in less than a year. He said that he has also been jobless for about 4 years now. Did you not know? What? That can't be true! Oh my goodness! There's just no way! It does not make sense at all! Jack has been giving me $2,000 every month for my allowance for 4 years now, and he did not miss a month. That's a lot of money to just be giving to me every single month. How is he able to do that if he isn't working and earning the money that I thought he has been earning? Well, that money has actually been coming from his other brother's pocket, believe it or not. He has been jobless for a while since he quit his job, but he did not want to be labeled as jobless. He wanted to maintain his image as someone who graduated from some good college and worked at some top company. So he's been receiving money from his brother and pretending that it's his own money. Do you see what's happening here? Your son that you love oh so dearly has been lying to you about everything. There's no way. That's a lie. Jack would never do any of that. He always tells me the truth and would never betray me like this. You are just very greedy and one-sided, so it's hard for you to accept the truth after you made up a narrative that fed your selfishness. He knew that you would be ashamed of him if you knew that he has been jobless, even though he graduated from a top university. I mean, you would make it so obvious to him that he is a disappointment, so he avoided telling you the truth. He knew how you are because of how you treated his other twin brother. He saw your true colors based on how you have been treating Zach. Zach did not do well in school and was not the type that you would boast about because you always pressured them into satisfying your greediness and having these super amazing sons instead of just being a supportive and loving mother. I mean, for God's sake, you wouldn't even give Zach any food if he rebelled against you. So knowing that you are that kind of mother made Jack afraid of what you'd do to him. All Jack did was protect himself from his evil and greedy mother. And Jack knew that because he experienced that firsthand and he did not want his twin brother to go through what he suffered because of their mother. Zach wanted to help out his brother and let at least him live a better life than he did. What exactly are you talking about, Kate? How do you know all these things that I have never heard about? They are my sons. Why do you know more than I do? And who are you to be giving me lessons in how to be a good mom?
Lacey, you don't even care to understand your son's feelings or listen to them. Do you really have the rights to call yourself a mother?
Zach dropped out from high school and has just been staying at home for 10 years. How in the world does he have an extra $2,000 to give to Jack so Jack can give to me? That's impossible.
Ever since he was younger, Zach felt alone and ostracized by his classmates. He could not get along with anybody, so he was basically a loner. He was bullied and couldn't take it anymore, so he dropped out of high school. But he was only jobless for 2 years since he dropped out. After that, he found his passion in computer games and honed his skills. Then, he became a pro gamer and won many competitions with hefty awards. He became very well known in the video and computer gaming community and has been earning a lot through his hobby. Zach saw how depressed Jack was because you always boasted about him and he couldn't bear to disappoint you with someone who is jobless. Zach wanted his twin brother Jack to keep living up to your expectations, so he helped him out however he could.
If Zach really cared about his twin brother like that, why would he sue him? Does the brother who really cares like that want his sibling to have a criminal record? Where is that idiot Zach? Tell him to hurry up and come meet me. Right now. He has been lying to me this entire time, and now he is willing to sue his own brother. Tell him to come see me because I am about to give him a good life lesson.
Lacey, do you still think of Zach as this little boy who you can control as if he can't make his own decisions? He is a grown adult now, you know. And sorry to tell you this, but Zach will never return to your house, nor see you ever again. He said he wants to cut ties with a so-called mother like you and a brother who only cares to live up to your expectations. He is done with it all.
What? What are you now? Are you his lawyer or something? Who are you to be butting in our family business? You have no position to be in between all this. You should not be interfering in any of this. And since Zach is not actually a jobless piece of trash, are you now trying to be on his side now that you know he actually makes good money? You are such a fake person.
Oh, how did you know that's what I'm doing, Lacey? Since that night you kicked Zach out, I gotta talk to him and spend some time with him. And he is actually a much better person than your other son. He is handsome, and he is so good at his profession as a gamer. He is not lacking anything. So of course I fell for him and his charms.
What? Are you two living together now, or what?
Did you forget during that night when you kicked him out and it was heavily snowing outside? And you told me that since he is technically my husband, that I should find him and bring him home. I did as you said, and I let him stay in the extra room at my apartment. We got to talk and get to know each other since then. And we slowly developed feelings for each other.
So that means that you two are living a pretty good life in such a short amount of time, right? If that's the case, shouldn't you be thankful to Jack instead of stabbing him behind his back and suing him?
I guess I can be thankful to Jack for bringing me and Zach together. But that's all I can do. Going as far as not suing him is something that you want because you are just so greedy. I blocked his number already and I'm about to block yours, so please don't try to contact us because we really don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. If you really want to talk to us, please talk to our lawyer. After all that happened, I sued Jack for forgery and basically scamming me into marrying a totally different person. As for Zach, I have been getting to know him more and our feelings for each other are growing stronger. He is a very quiet person and keeps to himself, but it's because he has always been introverted because of how his mother treated him when he was a kid, and the image she would impose on him as someone who is incapable of anything. Although we are not officially a couple yet or anything, we are very good friends who have deep interest for each other, and we are just taking things slowly. We both agree that it will develop into something better, but for now, we are just enjoying the simplicity of getting to know each other. Meanwhile, Lacey has not been getting the $2,000 monthly allowance anymore and has been trying to get Zach to give her even just $1,000 per month. But Zach also cut ties with her and blocked her from any form of communication. And her and Jack have been blaming each other for what went wrong because of the evil plot they came up with. Eventually, even Jack ran away and left her house, and now Lacey has been working as a housekeeper to earn some money to survive. As they say, the fruit does not fall too far from the tree. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.
Hey, Claire. What's going on with that guy you brought home today? He was your boyfriend, right? What was his name again? Frank, was it? He's got some really important job at some big company, right?
Geez, what's got you so hyped up all of a sudden? This is completely out of left field. We're living in the same house. Why are you even texting me about this?
What? I'm taking a bath right now. I'm not about to just cut my relaxation time short when I can text you.
Seriously? You can't just wait to get out to talk to me? Ugh, whatever. My personal life has nothing to do with you anyway, so why are you asking me about him?
Nothing to do with me? What are you talking about? Of course it has to do with me. If you're really serious about this guy, he could end up being my brother-in-law, remember? And that's not all. You said he lost both of his parents in an accident or something, right? And he's got no living relatives, right?
Yes, I did say that. I also said that it's horribly sad that he's lost his entire family. So why do you seem almost excited about it?
Well, if you marry him, he'll basically be adopted into our family, right? I mean, sure, he might want to keep his name, but we'll be the only family he has.
Yes, and?
Well, I suppose it's really important that I get to know him better, huh?
You putting a heart at the end of that leaves me more concerned than anything.
Oh, what do you mean? I just put that there for fun. There's no deep meaning behind it or anything.
Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. I know how you are. You've always wanted to try to snatch anything of mine, from books to boyfriends. I don't care how much you try to get in close with Frank, you're not going to have him.
Huh?
Don't act like you've forgotten. I certainly remember how you stole my boyfriend back in high school. Well, Frank absolutely hates people who only judge others by how much money they have. In other words, people like you. It won't matter how much you try to get in close with him. You won't be able to take him from me.
Oh, my dear sister Claire. You really are still a child, aren't you? You still just don't understand a thing. Everything in the world is decided based on whether you have money or not. If something truly top class just appears before you, doing everything you can to take it for yourself is just human nature.
Oh, you're bringing that logic back up again. Didn't you learn the first time you tried to lay your hands on a married man and ended up losing what would have been a really lucrative job?
Oh, come on. What are you bringing ancient history up for? That was what, 7 years ago or so? I paid my dues for that. I found a job that's over and done with already.
You think it's all over and done with? Did you somehow forget the impact your little stunt had on our family? That old job guaranteed you a place to live and you completely squandered it. Your stupidity made Dad decide to quit his job earlier than he planned, also he could keep your pathetic self from living homeless. Meanwhile, Mom couldn't believe Dad was essentially throwing away their future just to protect you and divorced him because of it. Thanks to that, I'm now stuck having to be a primary breadwinner, but despite only having recently left trade school. Your idiocy brought this on all of us. What part of this is over and done with?
You just never could stop blabbering, could you? Look, I'm trying to relax and your lecture has stressed me out, so I'm gonna stop talking.
You're the one who started this conversation to begin with, remember?
Yeah, whatever. I'll be finishing up my bath and going to sleep shortly.
Try not to drop your phone in the water getting out.
Hey, Claire, what's going on here?
Oh, what is it now? I'm at work. Can't this wait?
Did you and Frank seriously just file your marriage registration?
Yes, we did. What about it?
You're so cruel. What's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Frank likes me, not you.
Oh, does he? Where did this come from all of a sudden?
I know what you did. You somehow falsified his side of the marriage papers and secretly filed them yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, no. If I did that, I'd be in some serious legal trouble. I'd almost definitely end up in jail.
Oh, well, that'd be just great, wouldn't it? With you out of the way, that would get rid of any obstruction keeping me and Frank from happily becoming husband and wife. I'll only need to notify the proper authorities right away.
I didn't think this would need explaining, but that means that the files I submitted are not fake. You realize that?
Oh, don't think you can lie your way out of this.
Hey, Nina,
What?
do you really not realize that you're the one who's got the wrong idea here?
Excuse me?
Look, Frank and I are finally going to be living together starting tomorrow. He wants to really get to know our family, so he's staying with us for a while first. Could you try not to be a complete embarrassment while he's around? I feel like you can at least have a little self-control when it comes to what you say or do.
Oh, he's gonna be living here starting tomorrow.
Yeah, did you forget? I've talked about this before. I said that he wanted to really feel like he was a part of the family since he lost his, so he wanted to stay with us a while first.
Oh, right. I remember that now. Yeah, it's all coming back to me. Wow, Frank is just so secretive, isn't he? He really likes beating around the bush. I wonder if he's actually really shy.
Huh? You lost me.
Oh, nothing you need to worry about.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna believe that.
Well, I'll just have to clean up my room a bit. After all, I can't exactly let him see something scandalous when I invite him to my room.
Oh, don't worry about that. Frank's never gonna be going into your room anyway, so it won't be an issue.
Oh, don't be so sure. You might say that now, but we'll see what happens.
Good morning, Frank. Have you finished getting everything ready to move?
Yeah, I'm just about to head out.
I've set up a partition in my room so you can have a separate space to do your work in. It might be a little cramped though, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I can get my work done in a small space. It's certainly gonna be better than the old cubicles I had to work in.
Are you really sure? My mother and sister live here too, remember? I'm sure I've told you all about them. My sister in particular has been constantly texting you for months, hasn't she? You'd have to start dealing with her in person.
I'm telling you, I'll be fine. I told you before, didn't I? This is all just laying the groundwork, remember?
Yeah, I guess so.
I understand why you're uncomfortable. Your mom and sister have been treating you terribly for the past 20 years. Frankly, I'd be worried about you if you weren't at least somewhat concerned about me moving in. Just have faith in me, okay? I can handle it.
Oh, of course. I believe you'll do just fine. It's just... Well, I know I've really talked to you a lot about all of these terrible things my mom and sister did. I'm just worried they might start doing things to you too.
Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I took all of that into account when thinking through what I wanted to do. I chose to start living at your family home bearing all of that in mind. So please, just leave it to me. I've got this.
Okay, got it. Just please, if there's anything at all I can do to help, please be sure to let me know.
Of course, when that time comes, I'll be counting on you.
Clear? Am I mistaken, or does Frank not even have a job?
Huh?
I just stopped by to see Frank in your room.
Oh, I'm glad to see my request for you to not enter my room without permission was completely ignored.
Oh, shut up. Don't bother worrying about that. It's been a month since Frank moved in, and I haven't seen him leave the house to go to work or anything. So I figured that he did remote work since that's become much more common nowadays. I went in your room so I could see if he was actually working in there. But when I went in, I saw that his computer screen just looked like he was watching videos or playing games or something.
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I hadn't told you, had I? Frank quit his job.
He quit his job? He had a super lucrative job with a huge company and he quit?
Yeah, he quit a month ago.
Wait, a month ago? That's the day he started living with us, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's right.
I can't believe this. To think that he would just be fine with living off the family he just married into? What a parasite!
Huh?
He's nothing but a lazy shut-in. He tricked me.
Oh, is he now? So he's just on the same level as you then?
What are you talking about? My case is different. I'm fine the way I am. I didn't object to him staying here because he made a lot of money, but I didn't hear a thing about him quitting his job. And here I was trying to make him my husband one day.
Hey, Nina, you do realize you just typed that out, right? Damn, you're dumb. Well, I can't believe you're still going on about that to begin with, but I'm not even surprised anymore.
If there's a rich man around, I have the special privilege of getting to choose whether to marry him or not myself.
A special privilege? What sort of pampered princess do you think you are?
Shut it! I've changed my mind anyway. For a man with such a lucrative job to just up and quit? For a man like him that wants to become my husband, quitting his job just makes him worthless to me. I can only imagine his brain is just rotting away. For him to do something so monumentally stupid.
Wow, you are just a cavalcade of misunderstandings, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm just talking to myself, that's all.
No, you were clearly insulting me. You don't talk to yourself when texting. I'll have to discuss this new development with Mom. There's not exactly any reason to marry a man who won't be able to provide for me after all.
Frankly, I don't think that's the first thing I'd worried about. It would be the understatement of the year to say I have doubts about Frank ever being willing to just provide for you while you do nothing.
Well, what you believe doesn't matter. He's lost every shred of value he ever had to me. I would be more than happy to give him back to you.
You're utterly delusional if you thought I was ever giving him to you in the first place.
Oh, shut up already! I'm going off to talk with Mom. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with the two of you. I'm pretty sure we'll have our decision by tonight, so you'd better get ready.
Yeah, sure, you have fun with that. Hey Frank, how'd it go? Was everything okay?
Oh, hey Claire. You're talking about Nina, right?
Yeah, she just texted me. When she heard about you quitting your job, she practically blew a gasket.
Oh? What did she say?
Well, to put it simply, she called you a parasite. She then went on about how you lost all value to her as a potential husband.
Huh, I knew she'd have a reaction like that. You should have seen how she reacted when she saw my computer. She was shouting at me, calling me a waste of space, worthless, a beggar. You name it, she probably said it.
Frank, are you enjoying this?
Oh, does it look like I am?
Honestly?
Sorry. I just couldn't help laughing at how utterly predictable she was. That's all. I know you're worried. Sorry to sound like I'm making light of it. Anyway, just now I saw Nina and your mom storm out of the house in a huff. I think now would be the best time to put the final stage of our plan into action.
Got it. So since I'm about to head home, I should just head to that other house instead, right?
Yeah, that would be great. I've almost finished having everything transported out of the house. I'll also bring your stuff with me when I leave, so don't worry about a thing.
Thank you for doing all of this. I'm counting on you.
Not a problem, I've got this. Be careful on your way home.
I will, thanks. You be careful too.
Oh, Claire! I will hereby announce what Mom and I have decided as to the both of you. First off, Frank. We have found him to be an utter disappointment. We only allowed him to live here with us as your husband because he had a sizable income, but in spite of him wanting to become my husband, he quit his job and became nothing more than a parasitic shut-in. This is truly beyond the pale. So we'll be suing him so that we can be compensated for his despicable trickery. We intend to go after his severance pay as well as his current savings. In other words, we will be requesting everything he owns. We will ensure that he leaves all of his money with us and never sets foot on our doorstep ever again. As for you, you will henceforth be given the privilege of supporting both Mom and myself through your current job. We will also require you to divorce that worthless excuse for a man.
Oh my, what a sad proclamation. Truly, this is a lamentable turn of events. Seriously? Did you think you were making some grandiose speech or something?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, where are you right now? Are you working overtime today?
Nope, I'm out of work.
Well then, hurry up and come home. You need to chase this worthless parasite out of your house.
Oh, Frank? He's already left the house for good.
Oh, is that so? I guess he just couldn't stand me giving him the cold shoulder,
Wow, you're still going on about that? Well, I've got a little question for you. Since your grand announcement accused him of being worthless because of how he quit his job, you and Mom intend to cut all ties with him, right?
Exactly right. I'm relieved that he got out of the house so quickly.
Oh, is that so? So I'm guessing you'll need to cut all ties with me too, right?
Huh?
Well, I just handed in my resignation today, and I'm now just going through my remaining paid time off.
You did what?
Well, this means I finally am cut off from this toxic family. Hooray!
What? Wait, Claire, what are you talking about?
Oh, right. You were intending to somehow sue Frank for all that he owns, right? Well, I'm pretty sure that if you brought your case to any court in the country, you'd be either laughed out or thrown in jail for contempt. So, while it may not be everything we own, I left all the money I had on hand in my room for you. Does that work?
Oh, you did? How much is there, would you say?
I'm not sure. Several $100,000, I think. I think it was around $500,000 or so.
$500,000?
You won't have any complaints with that, right?
Well, no, that seems fine to me. Well, then I suppose we'll cut all ties with you too. Consider yourself disowned.
Thank you so much. Bye now.
Claire, pick up the phone. What have you done? What stunt are you trying to pull?
Oh, what's this now? Is this what you call disowning me? I mean, come on, you can't last 5 minutes without talking to me again.
This is no laughing matter.
Oh, whatever do you mean?
That $500,000 that you were talking about leaving behind? It's all play money. I found an envelope with my name on it in your room, but when I opened it, I just saw $10,000 in bills. What is the meaning of this?
Ah, that, huh? That is something I had bought for Frank's office New Year's party.
His what now?
That's the only money I had on me to leave behind. I was really in a bit of trouble as I couldn't figure out a good place to put those bills. I'm glad I managed to figure out a way to get rid of them.
What? What is this nonsense you're spouting?
Huh? I don't understand. I told you exactly what I was doing, and even made sure you didn't have any problem with me doing so. You gave me the okay yourself, don't you remember? It wasn't even an hour ago.
No, you know very well that's not what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm afraid I don't really care. After all, I'm disowned from the family already, right? So there's no reason to talk to you anymore. Bye-bye for good.
Answer me clear!
So with that all over with, my husband and I didn't respond to my sister's shrieks and finished moving. We moved quite far away, so we're pretty sure it'd be just about impossible for my mom or sister to track us down. Oh yeah, as for why Frank quit his job, he's had a side job going for a while, and his income from that was on track to exceeding the income from his main position. From now on, both of us are going to be focusing on building this business, so we both needed to quit our jobs to give it the proper attention. I was surprised when Frank accepted the offer to live at my now former family's house, but his whole plan was to get us cut off from them in one fell swoop, and his plan worked even better than I'd ever imagined. Having lost their breadwinners to leech money off of, my mother and sisters seem to now be relying on shady lenders for money. Following that, they obviously couldn't pay back the loans, so the interest just piled up. Now they're hounded by debt collectors day in and day out, and I don't think my sister's silly attempts at lawsuits will be of any help. Thank you very much for watching. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please look forward to the next video.
Can I have a latte, please?
Another drink? You've been here 3 times already today. What's going on? Well, if you want another drink, then who am I to get in the way? I guess you really like coffee. You want it hot again?
Yes, please. Hot. Also, I have a question. Are you about to finish work here? What time do you finish?
What time do I finish? Why aren't you asking me that?
I've been coming to this coffee shop for a long time now. I feel like I know you already. Do you recognize me?
I sort of know you. I've seen you here before, but we have many customers. If people come in here and drink coffee a lot, then I usually start to recognize them.
I love coffee, but sometimes I think I drink a bit too much. I've been barely able to sleep recently. I think I drink too much coffee in the afternoon. I know it can disturb your sleep. Also, I come here a lot because I want to see you. You're really captivating, and I'd love to get to know you better.
You come here to see me? Really? I didn't realize people did that kind of thing.
I didn't know how to start up a conversation with you, but here I am. I actually think I've fallen in love with you already. I hope you don't mind me being this forward.
Love? You're in love with me? Wow, this is really quite serious.
Sorry, I know, it's strange. You must be a little shocked by this. I don't want to alarm you. I just feel I need to tell you how I feel. I'm not a stalker, you can be assured of that. I just want to get to know you better, so I'd really love to have a conversation with you.
Are you trying to say that you'd like to go on a date with me or something like that?
Yeah, that's right. You read my mind. I would love to go on a date with you.
I've not been on a date for a long time. People don't usually ask to go on a date with me. I was actually waiting for someone to take me out on a date, and now you've arrived.
Really? You're happy about this?
Why would I be bothered by it? Just wait a while and I'll finish work, and then we can go and eat together.
Great. So you really want to go on a date with me? I was expecting you to say no.
I'd really enjoy going on a date with you. Just wait a while, and then I'll be finished here.
Father, I have some good news. I finally got a girlfriend. I've had no luck in love, but it seems that things are starting to change for me. Isn't that nice to hear? I bet you're really happy about this. You got a girlfriend? Oh, well, this is a surprise. What kind of a girl is she? I hope she's a nice girl. She's really lovely. I like her a lot. She is such a nice girl. I'm happy to hear this. It's nice to know that you found someone you're happy with. I hope you get on well together. You have to look after yourself in all areas. It's no use just having a good job. You have to have a good relationship too. I'd be really happy if you met a nice girl who went to a good university and had a good job too. I know she could compliment you and make you feel a lot better. I don't know what university she went to, and I don't really care. I don't even care if she has a good job or not. I like her for the person she is. She's a nice girl, and that's all that matters. At the moment, she's working in a coffee shop, and that's good enough for me. I don't need a girl with a high-powered job. She works where? She works in a coffee shop making coffee. She seems to be quite happy doing that. She's a barista? Is that the right word? That's right. She's the girl that makes all the lovely coffee when you go to a coffee shop. She is really friendly and nice to the customers too. No, is that what she does? It could have been better, but I guess that will do. I'm happy that you agree. We shouldn't let money or status get in the way of love. Do you think that this job is good enough for you? Don't you want a girl who earns a little bit more money? There might be so many problems in the future if you don't marry a girl on your level. It might be okay if you just date her, but I might get a little bit worried if this starts to move towards marriage. I don't know if I want you marrying that kind of girl. There is nothing wrong with being a barista in a coffee shop. I don't know why you're so offended by it. We can't all have high-paying jobs. Some people do jobs that they enjoy. Also, I don't care how much she earns. She is a nice girl and I like her. Isn't that enough? I think it's okay as a part-time job, but not as a career. If she was the manager, it might be a different story. She really needs to aim higher in life. Maybe one day she'll become the manager, who knows? At the moment, she's happy with what she's doing, so I don't have a problem. I am not happy. Sometimes when the boss isn't there, she has to look after the place all on her own. It's like being the manager. As time goes by, maybe the owner will ask her to take on more responsibilities. We should support her instead of being critical. I still don't think it's a good job. I wanted you to marry a girl with a white-collar job. As long as she's happy, I don't care. She doesn't want a high-powered job. She wants to do what she enjoys. We only live once. Why can't we just be happy? You won't say that in the future when you're short of money. When you're young, you don't understand how expensive everything is. How are you gonna buy a house if she earns so little? You have to spend your youth studying and working. That way, you'll have a good position in life when you get older. Can you let this go? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I've said everything I want to say. You've done a lot of studying and got a good job. Don't settle for anything but the best. When you feel the time is right, break up with her and find a better girl.
My dad has worked out that I've got a boyfriend.
Really? What did he say about it?
I'm his only daughter, so he started asking lots of questions. I think he's really protective of me. He wants me to have a nice boyfriend. We spoke about it a lot. I think he's okay with it.
Ah, that's nice to hear. Do you think it's time for me to meet your parents? I've been thinking about a suitable time for a long time now. I would love to meet your dad. I'm sure they'll like me.
I was thinking the same thing, actually. We should do that sometime soon. My dad seems interested in meeting you, so the sooner the better, in my mind. He's been asking me for a long time about finding a boyfriend, so I'm happy to finally have someone to introduce him to. My mom died a few years ago, so he really wants me to be happy. I'm his only child, and so he really cares about me. I think he really wants me to get married as soon as possible. I don't want to leave him unhappy. I think he also wants me to have children as soon as possible.
I know how to impress the older folks, so don't worry. I'm sure your dad is gonna like me. I'd be really nice to him and try to win him over. I don't think I'll have any trouble.
I think he'll be happy with you. I'm sure he'll be happy as long as I am. What about me meeting your parents? When is that going to happen?
Oh, meeting my parents? Oh, I don't know. I haven't mentioned this to them yet. Maybe we can focus on your parents first and then work on my parents. I don't know what they'll say, to be honest. They can be a little strict about things.
Do you think they won't accept me?
I don't really know, to be honest. They might do, but then again, they might not. They can be a little bit judgmental at times, so it's hard to read their minds. They might have a problem with you, but we should hope for the best.
I hope they can accept me.
Oh, I hope so too. At the moment, let's just focus on meeting your parents. We can worry about my parents later.
Do you really think we'll get married?
I think we will. We just need to get approval from both of our parents, and then everything will be plain sailing.
Great. Let's hope that they will say yes. I think they will. Why would they try to hold us back? We're happy, isn't that enough?
Dad, are you there? Yes, I'm here. What is it now? I want you to meet my girlfriend. I know you weren't keen on her at first, but I'm hoping you can change your mind and accept her. At least meet her and give her a chance to impress you. Who do you want me to meet? I told you about her, my girlfriend. We spoke about her. She works in the coffee shop. Oh, that girl? I remember. I was hoping that you would break up with her. Are you still together? Yes, we still are together. Why do you have to stay with her? I was really hoping you would get yourself a proper girlfriend. A girl you could be serious about. I don't think that she is a suitable choice for you. I met her dad a few days ago and he was really happy with me. I want you to meet her. We're hoping to marry each other soon, so I want you to agree to it. Marriage? I think you should break up. Why should I meet a girl I'm not really happy with? We are not gonna break up. We're really happy with each other and there is no reason to change. It's you that has the problem and not us. Why can't you just be happy about it? I think if you met her, you'd change your mind really quickly. She's a really nice girl. If the girl doesn't have a good job, then nothing will change my mind. I don't want my son marrying down. You should marry a more suitable girl. I'm not going to live my life the way that you want me to. You just have to accept my choice. It's okay for you to give your advice, but you have to accept my decision. I've done everything you wanted of me. I studied hard and I got a good job, and now I want to get married. How can you be so unhappy about this? You should be happy I've met a nice girl and we're going to get married. I can't accept the way that you are about this. You are going too far. I just feel like you're too demanding. You want me to do everything the way that you want it. At some point in your life, you're just going to have to let your children decide for themselves. The time is now. I am not breaking up with her just because you want me to. We're going to get married even if you don't like it. I'm not changing my mind. It's you who will regret it in the long run. You should listen to my opinion. I'm older than you and I know best. Dad, no you don't. I do and don't deny it. I will meet this girl if you really want me to, but don't expect me to accept your marriage with her. I will not change my mind. You will change your mind as soon as you meet her. Trust me. We can arrange a meeting and then see how you feel after that.
Hello, everyone. How are you all? It was so nice to meet you at long last.
We've heard so much about you from her son. He talks about you all the time.
She's good looking. Don't you all agree? I couldn't keep my eyes off her when I first met her.
That's right. I can really see why you fell for her.
She isn't that good looking. She's just a normal girl as far as I'm concerned. Nothing special about her.
Well, you look just like your son, both very handsome. I can see where he gets his good looks from. You really look alike. I bet everyone can tell that you're father and son.
Thank you for the nice talk.
You're full of nice words, aren't you? I suppose my son is really lucky to find a nice girl like you. I've always worried about what kind of girl he was going to get married to, but it seems like we've got a nice girl right here. There's a lot of nasty girls around these days, and I've been worried that he was going to end up with one of them. So glad my son has better taste. I just hope his father will come to agree with it at some point in the near future. I think we're really getting off to a good start, though. You seem like such a lovely girl.
Don't get too carried away over some nice words. She has to do more than that to get my approval.
Why do you have to be so serious about all this all the time? The feeling is nice, so why try to ruin it? You should be nice to the girl. Her mother has already passed away, yet she has still grown up to be a nice young lady.
That's right. My mother died when I was young. I was raised by my father. He taught me to be a nice girl and treat everyone well.
That's what I like. A girl who looks good and knows how to be nice as well.
I try to do that.
So, you grew up with your dad then?
Yep, that's right. That's what happened.
It must have been hard for you. I can understand that. But I'm still not sure about letting my son marry a girl who doesn't have a good job. Can you just let that go, please? Why do you keep talking about jobs? I don't care what job she has.
I'm sorry that you're not happy with my job. I think it's a good job. I'm happy and enjoying myself. I don't think I could do a job that I don't like. After a while, I'd get bored and want to change. Also, in time, I might get a promotion or something like that. Who knows what will happen?
That's right. I'm happy with it too. Please, can you agree to our marriage? What's going on?
Are you okay? Is there something you want to talk to me about?
Are you off of work tomorrow? I'd appreciate it if you came over to our house to help. I have some things that I want you to do, and it would be nice if you came over and did them.
Tomorrow? You want me to come over on my own? Kyle has gone on a business trip, so he can't come with me. I'm sure you know about that. Should I just come on my own?
That's right. You just come over on your own. I have some housework that I need helping with. You can do it. I know you're good with these kinds of things.
Really? Is that what you think?
If you want to marry into our family, then you need to get used to the idea of helping people when they need help. We're not going to give you a free ride. You have to do your best to help the family. Come over here tomorrow morning and give us some help. I know you can do this kind of thing because you work in a coffee shop. You must be good in the kitchen. You can come over and make me some food too.
Okay, I understand your thinking. I'll come over tomorrow and give you a helping hand.
Good, and please don't be late. I've got a lot of stuff planned, so we need to start early.
Hello, I'm here. I hope I'm not too late.
You're here. Well done. So nice to see you. I need to rest today, so I don't have much time to help you. I'm sure you'll be okay doing these things alone. It's not too difficult for you to do. Come on in. I've got some stuff in here for you to be getting on with.
Hurry up and get to work. We're getting old and we don't have the strength to do these things. You're young, so you'll be better able to do them than us.
Okay, I'll start doing it now.
There's some dishes to wash over there and some clothes to wash over here. When you've done with that, you can clean the bathroom and the toilet. Also, I want you to make some food for us, so please leave enough time to do that. We've eaten everything in the fridge, so I'd appreciate it if you made some more. I know you will.
I'll try to do my best, but I'm not sure I'll do it right. This is the first time you've asked me to do these things. You'll have to forgive me if I make some mistakes.
Yo, stop making excuses and get on with it. What happens in your shop when a customer asks for something? Do you come up with a list of excuses? If I were you, I'd just get on with it. The customer is always right.
Sorry?
If you work in the service sector, you really have to be nice to the customer. You have to always think about their needs and what they want. You can do the same for us here. Just put in some effort and try to get things done as soon as you can. If you have any problems, I can give you some advice, but I'd prefer it if you didn't bother me. If you work hard, then I'm sure you can get it all done in no time at all.
I'll do my best.
When is the food gonna be ready? I'm really hungry. I asked her to make it a long time ago, and it still isn't done.
Sorry, I'm trying to do it as soon as I can. It won't take long, don't worry.
Hurry up, please. I want to eat now and you're taking forever. I told you that you had to work as hard as you could. You should be good at this kind of thing.
Sorry, I'll get it done as soon as I can. I've been doing a lot of things for you today, so sorry if it's not being served as quickly as you'd like.
I can't wait for this meal to be ready. I bet it's going to taste really nice. I am really thankful that you've come over here and done all this stuff for us. I hope you can come back every weekend.
Okay, just sit there and wait a few more minutes. Don't worry, it'll be out soon. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I spilt a little bit on you. Are you okay? It's not too hot, is it?
It's gone on my hand and on my clothes. What a big mess.
Are you okay? It hasn't burnt you, has it? You should be more careful than that. Look what you've done. I don't care if this is your first time coming over here to help us. You should have done better.
I think I'm okay. I don't think it has burned me. It was just a little shock, that's all.
I'm so sorry. I just made a little mistake there. I didn't mean to hurt you. I hope you're okay. Let me get a damp cloth to put on it. We can clear it up in no time.
Oh, you're just gonna make it worse. How about you get into the kitchen and make us some more food? You messed up this one, so go and do another one.
Oh, okay, I'll do that right now. I'm really sorry about it.
What is wrong with you? How can anyone be so useless and clumsy? Look at what you've done. I thought you'd be better than this, working in a coffee shop. You should have known exactly what to do. Instead, you made the food slowly and then made a big mess with it all. You can't even do that right. My opinion of you has really gone down after this. I knew you were a useless woman. You can't even serve food properly, never mind more mentally challenging tasks.
I'm really sorry. My hands were wet because I was just washing something in the kitchen. It was an accident, and I'm really sorry about it.
Stop trying to get out of this by saying sorry.
Please don't get too angry with her. It can be a bit difficult at times, and we all make mistakes. You tried your best today and did a lot of work. I'm sorry that this happened. We can get over it. I'm not hurt by it. It didn't burn me, so everything is okay. The clothes will wash and it will all be forgotten about.
I don't know what went wrong today. I really don't. I don't usually make those kinds of mistakes.
Don't let it get to you. It's part of the learning curve. We have to move on and improve ourselves. Don't let mistakes get the better of you. Don't lose faith in yourself. You can leave now. Thanks for all that you did. We'll see you again.
Dad, what happened? Was she really that bad?
What did she tell you? She spilt the soup all over your mother. Ah, what a disaster.
Why did you make her come over to your house and do all the work? She isn't your personal chef and house cleaner. I heard that you made her do so much that she was stressed and tired by the end of it.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. We just had her doing a few household chores. It was to help us. We're old, so we can't do them ourselves. We needed her to help. You were away, so we got her over to do some work.
She was so tired that she needed to rest for several days. She was completely exhausted. I spoke to her and she seemed to be almost traumatized by the whole thing. You had her working too hard.
If she wants to marry into our family, then she needs to get used to the idea of doing work. This was a test to see how well she can work. It seems that she's really not that much of a worker. All she had to do was wash the dishes and make some food, and she couldn't even do that. What a loser. I don't know how she manages in that coffee shop.
She isn't going to be your servant after she marries me. I don't know why you had her do this as a test. There was no need. If you keep going on like this, then I'll have to stop her coming over to your house. You're really being unfair to her.
You're gonna do what?
I'm going to change my mind about this wedding. If you keep behaving like this, then we'll just have to get married without you. If we never see you again, then so be it.
Is that your plan?
If you want to continue to have a good relationship with me, then you're going to have to be nicer to my girlfriend.
Where is she? Why isn't she here?
There is still some time left. Just you wait.
We've been here waiting for a long time. What's the problem?
Sorry, there was a bit of a traffic jam. I'll get there as soon as I can. Just wait a little while longer and then I'll be there. I'm really sorry about that.
Taxi? Are you in a taxi? Why don't you have a car?
My dad is a taxi driver. I'm in his taxi now.
Your dad is a taxi driver? What kind of a job is that? I've had enough of this. Son, it is time to leave this girl. You can do better.
Dad, why do you have to be like this? What changed?
She's got a low-paying job and she comes from a bad family. I don't want you to marry her. You need to get yourself a proper girlfriend. She has to come from a good family, have a good education, and do a good job. This girl just isn't good enough for you. If you marry her, then you're gonna have a really hard life. I just can't take it anymore.
Dad, stop being like this.
My dad has worked as a taxi driver for a long time. He worked really hard so he could pay for me as a child. He's done a good job and will continue to do so. I respect his work, and you should too. It doesn't matter what job my dad does. You should be happy that he could do this job and pay for his child. It wasn't easy for him.
I don't care what you think. I'm allowed to have my own opinion. I don't want my son to marry a poor girl. I'm sure your dad does work hard, but still, it is not good enough for me. You don't have enough money, and I don't want all the burden being placed on my family. It's time for you two to break up, and I mean it this time.
Are you really this obsessed with money? My dad is a nice guy. Why can't you just be happy with that? He earns enough to get by and look after his child. Why does he need to earn any more? Isn't that enough for you? I don't understand why you're so unpleasant about this.
Oh, you're here too. Hello, I've arrived. I thought I'd come along as well.
Dad, I think maybe we should leave. Maybe you won't be welcome here.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't think this marriage is going to be the right thing for me anymore. I thought it was, but now I'm really starting to have doubts. I think it might be time for me to change my mind.
Oh my, it's the chairman of the company. How did you get here? I didn't know it was going to be you.
Aren't you the man who works in my company? Is that right? I think I've met you before. I think I met you last time we had a team meeting. Is that right? I know you're doing well at work and you want a promotion. You might get one in the near future. Isn't it funny that I'd bump into you here? So you're the father here. I didn't realize it was you. No one told me. If I had known you were coming, then I would have prepared something for you. We could have met in a better location. Do you want to sit down here? Please, relax and put your mind at ease.
What's going on now? Dad, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to go through with this marriage. I've had second thoughts. I think it's time for us to leave. I've seen something that has made me change my mind. I know it's last minute, but I hope you can accept my change of heart. I like my boyfriend, but I don't think I want to marry into this kind of a family. They're not respectful to people.
Don't go. Don't let this come between us.
There is nothing you can do now. You should have done more in the past. You should have changed your dad's mind, and this wouldn't have happened. I can't accept this sorry state of affairs.
What happened back there? What made you change your mind all of a sudden? I thought you were happy.
I don't want to enter into a marriage that I would regret for the rest of my life. It's better to call it off now than to regret it later. I had to get out of there while I still had a chance. Living with him as a father-in-law was going to be unbearable, and my husband didn't do enough to protect me.
What was wrong with him? What was he doing?
He was really rude to me about my background and my job. He didn't like the fact I was working in a coffee shop. He thought it was a really low-status job. He wanted his son to marry a girl who went to a good university and had a high-paying career. He was always talking down to me and insulting me. They treated me like dirt. I know I was in love, but if his family is that overbearing, then what can I do? I told them that you worked as a taxi driver, and he told me that the wedding had to be canceled. He couldn't accept me if I came from a normal family. They were really rude and arrogant.
Oh, that's not nice, is it? I drive the taxi to stay in touch with ordinary people. It's just on the weekends, though. Did he not know I'm the chairman of the company he works for? I guess not. I didn't realize that he had that kind of a mindset.
As soon as he found that out, his attitude suddenly changed. What an awful person. He doesn't respect people below him, so why should you respect him? I think you should go and teach him a lesson. Give him the same treatment he gives to others.
I think if you're going to get married, then you need to marry into a family of nice people. You have to cooperate with them for a long time, so maybe you made the right decision. Are you okay with it all? You've left that guy. How do you feel? No, I hope it doesn't hurt you too much.
I didn't know what to think at first, but now I realize it's the best option. It'll take time to get over it, but I know I will, and then I can start to move on with my life.
You do what's best for you. Don't let anyone hold you back or pull you down. You do what you have to do in your one and only life. Hello, I seem to have made a terrible mistake. I'm really sorry about what I did. Please forgive me. I didn't realize that you were her father. If I had known, then I would have done this differently. I was shocked by it all, too. It really caught me by surprise. I want the best for my daughter, and I presumed she was happy with her choice of husband. It seems that you have really crossed the line. She really enjoys her job in the coffee shop, and you are not very nice to her. How can she forgive you for this? I'm so sorry. Maybe I was a little bit too harsh. If I had known it was your daughter, then I would have had a different attitude. I'm just worried for my son. Maybe I'm a little bit too overprotective. I want him to marry a nice girl. It's not the reason to look down on people the way you did. Also, you shouldn't treat people differently just because it's your boss's daughter. You should be kind to everyone. You're right. I made a big mistake, and I'm really sorry about it. I hope we can forget about what I did and go back to a better time when we were happy. I'll change my mindset from now on, I promise. I know how hard your daughter works, and I really respect her for doing what she loves. I used to be a taxi driver before I became a businessman. I still like to do it from time to time. It keeps me in touch with ordinary people. I don't take kindly to people who are arrogant and look down on others. I'm not sure if I can forgive you. We all face hard times in life, and we should never laugh at those who are down on their luck. One day it might be you. You never know. I might be wealthy now, but it wasn't always this way. Even if I was still a taxi driver, it is not a reason for others to be arrogant. There's nothing wrong with doing a job such as that. If it pays the bills, then it's good enough. No, I completely agree with everything you just said. You're a man of wisdom and experience. I'm really sorry for what I did. As I said, I was just being too protective of my son. It's difficult to accept that he's an adult now. I just want to make decisions for him. I know it's wrong, but it's difficult to let go. You've told me. I understand your position, but it is not an excuse. She's doing what she wants to do, so you should really respect her for that. I am so sorry. I really made an error of judgment. You work in my company. Do I disrespect you? Do I talk down to you? Your social position is lower than mine, but I do not look down on you. You should treat people how you want to be treated yourself. I didn't think that someone working in my company would have this kind of attitude. I am really upset by this whole thing, and it's about my own daughter too. Oh, I am really sorry. The more you talk, the more I realize the error of my ways. If I could turn back time and do things differently, then I would. I should learn my lesson now and not make this mistake again. Oh, I am so sorry. I only have one son myself, and I want him to have a good life. I went too far this time, and I accept that. I hope you can understand. I know that you would do the same for your daughter. Protecting your own family is not a reason to go hurting other people's feelings. You should have thought about this a long time ago and changed your ways. My daughter told you many times, and your son tried to convince you too. Now the marriage is off, and it's all your fault. I hope you feel stupid. You've ruined everything. I don't know if my daughter will change her mind now. She's been put off for life. Maybe you could talk to her and tell her how sorry I am. With a little bit of convincing, she might change her mind. The wedding might be back on again, and we can all move on as if this never happened. I don't know if she could be won over so easily. You've really hurt her, and it went on for a long time. She couldn't take it anymore and finally decided to call it off. If only you had been a bit more considerate in the first place, then this would have never happened. Also, I don't think I can forgive you. I don't think I want you working in my company anymore. You've shown me what kind of a person you are, and there is no going back. When your current contract finishes, you will have to leave this company. I won't be letting you sign another contract. Really? Why? Why do you have to do that? Isn't there some negotiating we can do? Can't I recover from this? I really screwed up, and I'm so sorry about what I did. If I had known it was your daughter, I would have done it differently. I'm prepared to change now and be a better person from this day forward. I've learned my lesson. My son really wants to get married to your daughter. Oh, please, don't let this get in the way.
No, I won't be changing my mind. I feel the same as my father, and there is no going back. I don't want to get married to your son anymore.
Please, forgive me for everything I did wrong. I am not going to change my mind. It is my daughter's decision, and I'll respect that. Oh, please, give me a second chance. We should forgive people when they do something wrong.
No, we will not give you a second chance. You had so many chances to improve, and you didn't. You hurt my feelings so many times, and there is no going back. If you keep pestering us like this, then we'll have to call the police. Just accept that it's over and move on.
Call the police? Are you joking? Is it really that bad? Oh, I think you're going a bit too far now. You're treating me like I'm some kind of criminal. If you want to call the police, then go ahead and do it now. See if I care. You're just trying to make me angry now. You're doing this on purpose to try and get a reaction from me. Why should I accept this? Go ahead and get the police here. See if I care. They won't listen to a stupid girl who works in a coffee shop anyways. I have some friends in the police, and they wouldn't believe that I could do something so wrong. You'll get into trouble for wasting police time, not me. I don't want anything more to do with you people. Have a nice life. Why don't you leave me alone? You're the ones bothering me, not the other way round.
I am so glad I decided to run away from that awful family. Imagine if I'd given my life to them. It would have been such torment. How could I have recovered from it? It was even more rude to my father, and so he left the company shortly afterwards. We didn't have to wait until the end of his contract to get rid of him. He went of his own accord. I heard he's working for a different company now, on the other side of town. I'm sure he's just as arrogant as he always was. I broke up with my boyfriend and never went back to him. It might have been a crazy move, but I think it was a good idea. I also carried on working in the coffee shop. Why not do what makes you happy? I'm just going to carry on with my life and hope that I meet someone new. I know it can happen to me. I have faith in the future. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.